It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Ezekiel Elliott.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Elliott, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. This from 54 yards away.
54-yard attempt.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
First down gets him a yard to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
Jim, watch the ship, watch the ship.
They'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Hey, 50 the mic, 50 the mic. And watch the leg.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a second and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now they try the right side here. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
At the 40-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
And they give this time to the tailback. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Steps away. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Greg Olsen was a big-time pickup for the Seattle Seahawks in the offseason. Spent the last 9 seasons with Carolina as an all-pro, Pro Bowl tight end, and did the same thing before that with the Chicago Bears. Now he moves to the Northwest and gives Russell Wilson a big-time target in the middle of the field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Check three.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Cowboys 3, Seahawks nothing.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 19-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
3rd and 1.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete.
Here we go.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Cowboys 3. Michael Dixon to kick
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Cowboys.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. This is Elliott. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down, Dallas.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Seahawks' 10-yard line.
Zeke going to get it on the option. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This is out quickly to the right. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Running with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Seahawks 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he stopped immediately there. Jalen Smith tied for 6th in the NFL in tackles last year, in on the stop there.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Cowboys.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Prescott to throw this time. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout
3 yards
as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Hey. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Coming. Mike, 55.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 22-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and cause a nice play for lost yardage.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw it over his head as this game progresses.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Prescott now. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Cowboys 17, Seahawks 10. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
9, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. Brings up
2nd and 13. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
The 44-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to have 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And to give this time to the tailback. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Leighton Vander.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And able to find Dorsett. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch twins, watch twins.
Now a handoff looking right. Shoving defenders at the 15. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll let their fullback try and push the pile. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Being chased out left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt. And really, a field goal would be huge. That would make it a 2-score game.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. No running room for Zeke on 1st down, as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. Broken tackle. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
We might as well all just get comfortable watching that play, because at Oklahoma, CeeDee Lamb ran that RPO almost to perfection. And there's Dallas taking notes from that playbook and putting it in theirs and turning the ball loose to get it to number 88. That's right. He's wearing the famed 88. And he's wearing the Dallas Cowboys colors.
This is Lamb on the end around. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a gain. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Get him! Get him! Get him! And we go 37's the Mike. Mike 37. It's been a long day.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
37's the Mike. Mike 37. And we go 37's the Mike. Mike 37. I got him. And we go 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Hey, man. Hey, man.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Number 9.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 15-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He was taken down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Hill. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down. Today's final score.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a step on, spin move, and zone, go. Sideline